vlog, video. Don't actually know what this video is going to be yet, but we are soon going to find out. I think there's like 3 things I want to address in this video. So if you're not about a scatty all over there vlog video, it's not even a vlog because I'm going to sit down in a minute and wow, there's loads of people in the middle of London. But there's like 3 different things I want to address with you. Firstly, 100% filming this video because I'm having a bit of a struggle, okay? Maybe I need your help, but I'm trying to distract myself and I'm using you guys to help me. So I'm distracting myself from going to the gym. Yeah, okay, you're probably thinking, yeah, Olivia, you're in gym kit. You probably already went, no, okay? I was gonna go, but probably nobody is going to understand this, and I don't really expect you to because I don't understand it either, but I'm using you guys to help, so thanks so much because you are actually helping because you're a distraction for me by me filming this video. The second thing was, what was the second? Oh yeah, second was everybody keeps asking me to describe the stories behind my tattoos, so we're going to have a little talk, sit down about that. But the main reason that we are filming this video, so it's not really a vlog, the main reason is because I'm going to talk you through how I edit my Instagram photos because all of you guys requested it. It's a long request, so let's have a little sit down. It's too hot to sit down here. Let's walk around here. I have myself an iced coffee, so grab yourself a tea because we're gonna have a little sit down chat, and everybody is looking at me because I'm vlogging in public, so anxiety through the roof. Okay, where are we gonna sit? Is this one staying? And no idea. Just trying to find a place to sit. Oh god, there's a homeless man and a man with his bum showing. So we are gonna go here and hopefully we will have no interruptions. But most importantly, can you see me? Okay, this is better lighting. Okay guys, so let's have a little chat. I'm gonna put you on a tripod in a minute, but you know, I'm just feeling this, pretending it's a vlog, but it's not, it's a chat, sit down video. Also, what I have to show you is, yeah, I'm in gym kit, but look at these new sneakers. I got Mr. Postman delivered them to me this morning and I'm very happy about them. They are 100% Balenciaga ripoff, but you know, this girl is all about them. They cost me £49 from Pull and Bear, so you know, saved a few bucks. And they've just come out, so go grab yourself some Pull and Bear sneakers that look like Balenciaga. Anyway, that was completely off topic. Shall we get into this video? I'm going to set you up on a tripod because you know I'm not going to the gym right now, so no, holding this camera up is like mega work. So let's set you up on a tripod. And I'm really sorry about this randomness of this video, but anyway, it's going to be okay in the end, I promise. Stick around. Hello, are you nice and comfy? Do you have a cup of tea? Yes, you're gonna need it. Sit down, get comfortable. I should probably take my hat off. Should I take my hat off? I got stupid clips on because I got baby hairs growing. Does anybody else have that stupid, annoying, like, baby hairs? Like, bane of my life, like, hate it. Let's take the hat off anyway. So, this is, it's not planned, so I don't really know how we're going, but let's start with, oh, somebody cleaning in the video. Anyway, okay, so how is this going? How are we doing this video? So, let's start with the number one, what everybody probably wants to know. Nobody wants to know about anything else. Okay, so how does Olivia by Nature edit her Instagram photos? Also, a little plug here because everybody else does it, so I feel like I'm allowed. Follow me on Instagram because that is obviously my main mode of posting. Like, I actually can't remember in the whole like 2 years that I've been on Instagram, I have never not posted a photo every day. How ridiculous is that? Like, yeah, so how do I edit my Instagram photos? I have a little segment on my phone which is just for like photos. I don't know if you can even see it. Can we see this? Yeah. These are only photos I edit with. So I know a lot of influencers and Instagrammers and whatnot use their computer and like Photoshop and take their pictures off their phones onto the computer to like edit them properly. But you know, I'm a bit raw, and mainly it's because I'm an absolute technophobe. So the way I edit my photos is very easy. They do not go off my phone at all. So like I use my phone or sometimes the camera I'm filming on, which is Canon G7X PowerShot, to take my photos, but that just Wi-Fi, so the photos Wi-Fi to my phone. So basically my photos don't go off my phone at all. So the only apps I use are iPhone editing apps that you can just get from the App Store, which are basically all free, but you buy extra like presets and stuff. So this is how it goes. I have the raw image. Number one, firstly, it goes on to VSCO, or I don't know how you say it, VSCO cam, and that is the first process. So I crop it to the 3x4 frame of Instagram first, and then I always use the filters that are on VSCO. Let's take this one. Like, I actually uploaded this morning and I didn't even edit it. Like, I sometimes quite like uploading pictures that aren't edited, but I have a favorites folder and there's literally just 2 presets in there, and these are the main filters I use, and they are called C7 and Dog 1 because I'm a dog. One thing I say is I never put the full filter on, ever, ever, ever. Like, I'm a bit like OCD like this. I will genuinely do the same number every time. Honestly, I have no idea why I've picked this random number, but I always put the C7 filter to like 3.8. And I don't know why I do that, but anyway, so generally my most used is C7 through the whole 2 years of Instagram, like not changed, always C7. Recently just discovered the Dog 1, like it makes you look super tanned, but also I prefer the more colourful effect of C7. And yeah, so I put it to 3.8 and then I export it, so I've got the cropped C7 image. And then step number 2, what I do is I then put it onto the Lightroom app, which is just a mobile version of the one you get on the computer, but obviously it's like more simplified. And I put the photo onto that. Okay, so I have the photo on here. And what I basically all I use the Lightroom app for is to lighten the photo, because I really like light effects of photos, and I also use it to add the grain that you see on a lot of people's photos, because the grain on Lightroom doesn't affect like the colours or the lighting of the photo, whereas the grain on like Afterlight and VSCO makes the photos either really light or really dark or whatever. So I like the grain on Lightroom the best. I don't know why, I just tried and tested them all. So basically, let's show you this. I don't know if it's easier to do it like this or film record, but I'm gonna do both because I don't know if I will be able to figure out how to screen record my phone, so we'll see in the future. But here's the same photo, and what I do is you go on to this little presets, and I always click on this one, which is under color, and you just go bright, and you should be able to see dark, original, light. And then I go on to the little effects button there. Sometimes I adjust the clarity and put it up a bit, and then I go to the grain and I always put it to like 20 is my standard, and then I export that image, and we are almost there. So after that, it's either done if it's just a simple image I want and, you know, just want it clean and simple. If not, my next step is to put it onto Afterlight. And I think a lot of people use Afterlight, but they brought out a new one, an Afterlight 2, which to me is trash, it's rubbish, I hate it, I just can't get used to it. So I still use the original Afterlight, and all I use this for is adding the like dust effect, you know, that you see. Like I use it for the either light effect or dust effect, and I don't do this on every photo. I only do it on photos that I think are like vintagey or like a little bit boring, so they need jazzing up a bit, you know, when I'm like, don't really want to post that because it's like mega boring. So we can use the same photo again, seeing as continuity and all. And I click on this button here. So it's called Afterlight. I said Afterlight, right? Yeah. I click on this button here, and then we go on Dusty. And to be honest, the only one I ever use is number 2. And it goes like this. But basically it adds like a vintagey dust effect, like kind of, it sounds gross, but like hairs and dust onto the photo, so it looks a bit like it's an old film photo, which is kind of cool. I kind of rate it, so I use it for that. On the same button there's also a light leak, and on there very occasionally, but hardly ever, I use the number 10, which just kind of adds a few like light specks onto the photo, which again makes it like vintagey old film camera image. There we have it. That's basically all I do. Sometimes if I'm feeling really jazzy, the other app I use is something called Snapseed. I don't know if you've heard of it, but what I use this one mainly for is if there is like an annoying person in the background, and occasionally you can use this tool called healing. So I've got the same image up like this, and you can use this tool called healing, and this kind of like gets rid of things. So you see that thing, you can do like that and it kind of goes, but it's a bit hit and miss. You have to like kind of play around with it, because sometimes it just looks weird, sometimes it works. And yeah, I also use this app because there's a tool that's called a brush, and you can have an exposure brush so you can lighten things. So like if your face has like a ton of shadows, you can do the exposure brush and like get rid of the shadows. So that's the other thing I use Snapseed for. And that's basically it. That, guys, is how I edit my Instagram photos. So follow me on Instagram to see the final products, because I get asked so many times how I edit my Instagram photos. So remember these tips when you next look at my Instagram, because I've made a video all about it for you. It was messy, but I hope you sticked around. And don't forget to follow my Instagram, Olivia by Nature, which I will write here, because I'm editing quick. No, I suck at editing. Oh my god, I'm the worst. Anyway, yeah, don't forget to follow my Instagram, and I hope you like this video, because if you sticked around, then you are my queens, and I love you all.